Well, hello everybody. Welcome back inside my tiny little greenhouse for the 2013 season. It's February 27th, and I'm noticing some happy little signs of spring on this beautiful sunny day, so I thought we'd take a look and see what's growing on and what survived the winter. First things first, I am so excited. My chives not only survived, but have begun to sprout. We've gotten some very decent size going on. Very nice solid feel. I'll be starting to trim these in the next few weeks and enjoying them nice and fresh. So good. Love those chives. Over here, this golden oregano. Remember the golden oregano? The one that you can't kill it? Look at this. Got below freezing in here several times over the course of the winter, and this thing it's become like a carpet of herb. It is fantastic. I'm going to have to take it outside and clean it up. Don't know if you can see here though. Let's try and zoom in. That's terrible. But even though it's February 27th, this little stubborn golden oregano has got flowers all over it. Cute tiny little flowers, but I've got to pick them all off anyway so that the oregano leaves will maintain their flavor instead of putting all that energy into producing seeds. But still, by far, the most unkillable plant I have in this building, golden oregano. You want something that'll survive? That is your answer. Beside it here we have the tricolor sage that survived the winter and really picked up some exceptional color. I don't think my camera does it justice, but the pinks and the purples in that are just phenomenal. I'm very excited to see what the coming season brings as far as growth with this. I also got some traditional white sage that I'm going to be planting out this year. There are my chives. The mints didn't really do as well. Although one thing that may be of interest is here, I've started a piece of ginger root. Obviously I'm going to have to put that into a much larger container a little bit later on. But we like ginger around here. And from what I've seen online, it looks like it's an interesting looking plant, so I think I would enjoy having it in the greenhouse environment. But let's take a look at the aquaponics. You know, there you can see the tricolor sage. Again, it's taken on some very interesting colors. But I noticed with this one, it's kept a lot more of its green as compared to the one that's in the soil, went mostly purple. Many of my chard did die, but what you're looking at now is chard plants in the aquaponics system outside in a poorly heated greenhouse that are going into their second year of edible production. I've got another chard I'll show you in a moment that was up front in the soil last year, and I'm going to put that into a wicking bucket and back in soil up front this year. But that is 2-year-old chard right there. Quite interesting. Here I've got some carrot sprouts. Curious to see what kind of shape they'll take growing in amongst the rocks. Now, one thing that did just incredibly well is my curry and my rosemary section. These plants grew quite healthy over the course of the winter. This one's looking a little small because I've had curried chicken last night, and because I've already started 9 clones. And starting a clone for the curry or the rosemary is kind of a longer process than with some of the soft stemmed plants. But at the same time, within a few months, those little 9 plants will be just good, solid, transplant them wherever you want, individual curry plants. So excited. Let's check the temperature in here today. Almost 25 degrees Celsius. Not even March. So to answer the question of how is the plastic holding up, it's bright, it's glare filled, but it's nice and warm during the day. So here's the chard that was growing in the front yard in the soil. As you can see, its stem is considerably larger than that which was in the aquaponics. But I let this plant pretty much grow wild, and it produced chard leaves that were larger than my head. I have some pictures of those somewhere. I'll see if I can find one. But I'm going to put this back in the soil for its second year of producing edible leaves, and we'll see what comes of that. I'll do an update video of that in a few weeks to a few months, get some progress reports. Down here by the little John Deere lawnmower are parsley. This is just a single sprig of parsley that I transplanted at the end of the winter, plugged it in the aquaponics just to see how it would do, and it is doing quite well. We've taken several sprigs off that over the winter. Here you can see another little batch of chives that were just kind of a aquaponics tester. They're sprouting up nice and strong. Very excited by that. Some of you may recall the strawberry transplants from my primitive aquaponics bin. They're all growing quite nicely, and you can see at the center they've all got fresh leaves already starting to grow. So I'm very excited by that, and I'll have plenty of good healthy strawberry plants growing this spring and summer. Past the mess, over here we have 2 large trays of leeks that were growing all winter. Just open up the humidome on this one. And I've recently transplanted them. I need to water that, I guess. So they're in individual cells, and they'll be easier to manage, and hopefully I can get considerably larger leeks. One thing I've started is putting some seeds down. I found some Malabar spinach this year, which is supposed to be a lovely creeping vine and edible spinach-like leaves, so I'm very excited by that. And in here you can see the beginning of my Kohlrabi. Never grown Kohlrabi before, but I like to try new things. So in the back here we have purple Vienna, and in the front we have early white Vienna. Very interesting. I'll do some updates on that as they grow. So that's it. February 27th. Whole bunch of starts for my peppers when I grow them. So there you have an update of my aquaponic greenhouse, February 27th, 2013. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great growing season, and have a great day.